In this video, I want to talk about saving time. And one of the big advantages about using GPS is to start thinking outside the box once you get beyond the normal use of GPS, which is for layout and grading. I'm going to address some particular things that we worked on with a rehabilitation site here at a large school. Now, I'm going to kind of pan around the site a little bit, and let's just take a look at what advantages we're going to have if we have put this job into a data collector initially. We're looking at removals here. We're looking at a silt fence that's going to run all the way around the project, very close to the limit, so that kind of cuts us off for any kind of work outside here. But if you'll look, you'll see existing classrooms, proposed classrooms. We're going to have to put in all sorts of inlets and drains that are going to have to be protected and installed. Relocation of fire hydrants, here's where we're going to be coming into the site. And what we did was, during the takeoff process, we had to figure out how much dirt and asphalt to be recycled had to get stored to get reused again, and figured out the size of a pile, and then we're able to negotiate the size of what was going to happen somewhere close but still on the site, so we could get dirt out, do our work, and then bring it back in. So let's take a look at what grading had to happen. This is a parking lot. It's the southwest portion of the job. Remember the silt fence around the edge here. This is a southwest portion of the project, and a new parking lot and a gymnasium are going in at least over here. Now, the other areas where you're seeing these new classrooms being set up, these were kind of additions to the existing buildings. And as far as earth moving was concerned, there wasn't a lot of things happening here. It was just a little bit of drainage. You'll see some under drains and tie-ins to existing drainage structures. We had some movement of water and hydrants and so forth. But if you look at this, this is just as tough as infill gets, with moving a hydrant, coming against the proposed property area, moving a bunch of dirt, doing some paving, getting set up for a pad, putting a building in here, and also trying to keep the project running at the same time. School's got to stay open. So there was a lot happening. Now, tie-ins were used where we checked elevations of existing storm, so we were able to come in, shoot where the storm was, make sure that everything worked, so when the new storm went in, we had correct flow, and also verified that any structures that were going to be built off-site by precast subcontractors were correct. As far as the building was concerned, how much dirt can we use existing on site or bring over to have it crushed and recycled, and then the contractor could come back and use it as sub-base, and also how to stage this thing and keep everything else open. A tricky job. We had tie-in to pavements over here. There's a lot of little things that happen on this job, but guess what? If this was a bigger job, you would have been able to do all these things, tie into all these other areas, and it would have been just as advantageous. So don't disregard the use of GPS, even for something surgical and small like this. It's going to save you a lot of time. It's going to make you a lot of money.